Morning, or whatever time of day it is where you are. So, cheeky little cockatoo, what are you going to need for this little squawker? Tracer and your carbon paper to get it onto your canvas. What's this called? What is it called? I seriously need to do a bloopers. Palette. The usual brushes that we always use. White, black, yellow, blue, purple, red. I haven't got red on this one, but I'm going to use red on this one. Just because, why not? Water. Let's do it. As is often the case, we're going to start with the background first. So I did this one blue. I'll change it up a little bit with this one. So I have got on my palette some red and some white. So I'm just going to mix up some red and some white in various quantities and get a bit more of a pinky off ready, I don't know, something happening. And I'm just going to slap it on, as I like to say. Yeah, get a bit of red, a bit deeper, maybe a bit more. You can mix it on. See how if you're mixing it on the canvas, you get those really nice kind of brushy lines. I love it. If you don't like that, like just, you can do it a block colour. Like you can really just get, that's blending now because I've got two colours on the paintbrush, but you can just do a block colour if that's what you prefer. You do whatever suits you, but if you want to play around, you get a bit more white and just, yeah, pop it on. And then just play with the whole thing. You know, and if it feels a bit too dark in places, just get a little bit more white and dollop a little bit more white up there and blend it in actually on the canvas. Yeah. See what I'm doing? Yeah. Okay, so again, as I usually do, I'll put you on fast forward, time lapse, call it what you will. So I'll do the edges and the rest of this background. Well, we're actually only going to there. Okay. There we go. See how I haven't been too precious about the edges, especially up the top here, because we're going to come over these with big swooshy feather marks later. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Okie dokie, let's make a start with this feathery stuff. So we're going to do a few layers. I'm going to start, I've gone down to the bigger of the 3 round brushes. I'm going to start with a bit of blue and probably a bit of white. Oh, white's gone a bit dry. And mix up whatever colour you like. You don't have to go blue, you can go as wild as you like. I'm just going to start actually, before I go anywhere else, just fill that beak in. Before I head off around the feathery stuff. And again, you can go as abstract as you want with this, play around with it and see, you know, what grabs you. I'm just going to get a little bit more white on here because that's dried up. Because I snuck off and had lunch whilst I was waiting for this to dry. Not that it takes long, but... Okay, so I've mixed up some more just of that paler blue as well. And we're just going to start getting these feathers in. So go with the flow of where the feathers would be going. Yeah, just make some really big, nice swooping motions and bring that in. I'm just getting my paintbrush on and then swooping it round in the direction of where the feathers would be. So we're going to do that with this colour, and then we're going to go over the top with different colours. So I'm going to carry on with this. I'm also going to do the same down here on his chest. So I'm just going to start getting smaller little swishes like that. Yeah, just all the way down there. So I'm going to carry on with that pale blue. There we go. So now I'm going to do exactly the same thing with purple. I haven't washed my brush. I'm just going to get some purple, get some white, excuse me, and make a paler purple, just because the whole thing is going to be a little bit more pastel at the moment. And then I'm going to do exactly the same thing. I'm just going to get the brush on and swoosh it in the direction of his feathers. Swoosh, swoosh. Just have fun swooshing. There's another technical term for you there, swooshing. So same thing, I'll come down here. A lot of this is going to kind of form a bit of the underpainting because we're going to come over it again. So we're just going to carry on like that in the same fashion. There we go. Looks absolutely terrible, doesn't he? Don't worry, it's just an underpainting. Keep going. So now we're going to go in with another layer and start to build it up. So now I'm going to go in just with the blue without any white and continue with my swooshing. So again, we're just going to build up another layer of the big swooshy leaves and just get a big old fat bit of paint on your brush and get it on there. Now he starts to look a little bit like Elvis at this point. That's fine. Just carry on. All right, same thing now with that purple and without any white. So again, we're just going to go in and get another layer on the top. Keep it coming. Get swooshy. How's he looking now? Still pretty terrible. That's all right. Keep going. Okay, I'm going to go in with some black now because he is a black cockatoo. And same thing, just swooshing. Get it on there. Now if you find that your marks are not thick enough, just get more paint on your brush. You want quite a lot of paint on your brush. You see that? There's quite a lot on there. So get it on and give it a good swoosh. And just keep going with the black. And if you feel like you've got too much black on, let it dry and go back over with one of the lighter colours. But he does want to be reasonably black, because you know, he is a black cockatoo. Right, I'm going in now with some red. Same red that we used on the background, just a neat version of it. So same thing, just gonna continue building up those feathers all the way around. And play with as many different colours as you want here, because the worst case is that you go, oh, I shouldn't have put that colour on, and then you can just paint over it when it's dry. There, I quite like that. See, I didn't let the black dry before I started doing the red, and so some of it's kind of, you know, smudged together, which is quite cool. But I am going to let this dry now before I do the next layer, because I don't want them to smudge together. Alrighty-roo, now we're going in with some yellow and some white. So again, I'm just going in, same size brush, just with neat yellow, and we're just going to start it. This is dried off a bit, I think it's mostly dried off now, and we're just going to get some smaller swooshes. These swooshes are not going to be quite as big. So same, just kind of plonking them wherever you want to. Just giving them a little bit of here and there. He still looks pretty terrible, but don't worry. Those last details that we put in later are going to bring him to life, I promise. So just keep going. So I'm going with yellow, and then I'm going to come back in and do the same with white. I haven't cleaned my brush, and I'm just going to keep going like that. Okay. Looking properly colourful and still a little bit weird. All right, moving on. Okay, let's give them a bit of personality. So I'm just going to come in and do this middle ring of those 3 rings. I've mixed up a bit of red and a bit of yellow to give me kind of an orangey colour. And I'm going to do his, I've gone down to that middle of the 3 round brushes, and I'm just going to get that little bit of his eye in. Around there. Okay, and then a bit of black. Gonna get this middle bit in here. Leave that little bit of white for a glisten in his eye. Now, if you don't want to do this with the paintbrush, you can do it with a pen. You know, if you'd rather use the what's it pen, I won't do that because it's wet, but same thing, like the little black bit on his nose there. If you want to do that with your pen, you choose, either use your small brush or your pen. Right, so same actually, I'm just going to do these outlines with the pen just because it's easier, especially working upright, but you do whatever you like. If you want to use your small brush, use your small brush. Oops. If you want to use your pen, use your pen. That's it. So we're just going to go around there. See how that's already, whoopsie, started to make him look a little bit more like a parrot. I'm going to go a little bit of white, even though that is white canvas. I'm just going to go a little bit of a white dot there. I'm also going to put a little bit of a white highlight there, which I might paint over later. And then we're going to do the famous dots. So get the blunt end of your paintbrush, dip it in the paint, and then start getting his dots on. And this is what's really going to start to bring him to life. So just keep dipping and keep dotting. I love this bit. This is probably my favourite bit. So I'll put you on time lapse whilst I do the rest of his dots, and I'll see you on the other side of the dotty dot dots. And then, same as I did with the white, I'm just going to do a little bit with the yellow. I'm not going to do as many yellow dots, but I am going to do a few because I think they just add a little bit. Well, there's the dotty dot dots done. I'm just going to go in here, just a little bit above his nose, and go in with a bit of blue because I forgot to do that earlier. I feel like that bit needs to be a lot brighter. So, yeah, there we are, something like that. Done. So how was that for you? Did you have a little bit of fun? How cute are they? Super cute. All right. If you gave it a go, let me know how you went. Love to see them.